Hello everybody, Angel Arts here, and welcome to another episode of Gay Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. In our last episode, we introduced ourselves to the War Room, got to meet Josephine Montilyet for the first time, and then looked through all of the features of the War Table and went through a lot of Codex stuff. So let's go ahead and continue checking out the rest of the Chantry. I don't know if there's new things going on here. Ooh, we got another cutscene. I like cutscenes.
The Inquisition cannot remain.
Ooh, Joe!
If you can't prove it was founded on Justinia's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked his life to slow the magic of the breach. Master Adar, this is the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
She called me by
And
my
the
last
rightful
name, I like
owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
I really like the candle, if you notice, on Josephine's, her clipboard, or whatever you want to call that, has a candle protruding out of it. That's pretty cool. I don't know if it's magical in nature, because I can imagine lots of issues with that, especially with melted wax and having fire that close to your papers and all that good stuff, but it's pretty interesting, pretty cool. I've never seen anything like that before.
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denham, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden. We were honored to lend its use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
But wait a minute. I mean, if you're really loyal to Justinia, then I mean, the Divine's advisors were the one who founded it.
Interesting, considering the Inquisition was begun by the left and right hands of the Divine.
I've seen no written records from Sister Leliana or Seeker Penticus that Justinia approved the Inquisition.
If you won't take her at her word, I'm afraid Seeker Pentagast must challenge him to a duel.
What?
It is a matter of honor among the Navarrans. Shall I arrange the bout for tonight?
Well played.
No. Perhaps my reaction to the Inquisition's presence was somewhat hasty.
Oh, girl, you're good. Girl, you're good.
We face
Well
a dark
played.
time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
She's really good, you guys. She's got this down. I see why we hired her.
I'll think on it, Lady Montilyet. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Well played, Joe. Well played. Does the Marquis own Haven?
Do the d'Aurelions actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite their Ferelden relations, the d'Aurelions are Orlesian. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
Yeah, Josephine, like, I'm impressed. You've got skills, girl.
I'm so pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of many dignitaries we must contend with.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
All right, let's get to know Josephine.
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas
there we
is
go.
a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
May I ask what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Leliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montilyet.
Such
Thank
good
you.
manners, Art.
Let us hope so. Thedas's politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
I can definitely see her being a great romance. I can definitely see the appeal for Josephine. She seems really cool. Both for all you gentlemen and ladies out there who have a thing for penmanship.
Good day to you.
Can I continue? Oh, I want to keep talking. Yeah, I want to keep talking to you. Let's keep. You're one of the newest people besides Solas that I really want to get to know you. How did you meet? Tell me about yourself.
What business are the Montilyets in, exactly?
We began as merchants. My ancestors founded the first trade routes to Rivain. We once sent entire fleets across the waking sea.
Once?
But not anymore?
No. These days, our vessels are a touch more modest.
Okay.
What did you do before coming here?
I had the great honor of serving Antiva's crown as ambassador to Orlais. I'm also first in line to become the head of House Montilyet, though my siblings attend to our mercantile affairs.
How strong are your past loyalties?
I would never have given up my position if I did not intend to fully commit to the Inquisition.
That's
We
respectable.
cannot fall back on borders. Antiva is as threatened as any country by the rebellions. If anything, the alliances I forged there may help our current cause.
Do you think the Inquisition will continue after we seal the breach?
If we prove ourselves by healing the breach, people may turn to us for other things. Protection, counsel, justice. The Inquisition offered these once to those in need.
This is a very good question.
Tell me, do you believe I was saved by Andraste at the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I should much like to believe so, Your Worship. The miracles Andraste performed were so long ago, they're difficult to picture. If it were truly her and the Fade who saved you... Well, in any case, many already believe you walk in the Maker's light.
Let's speak later.
I know there's
time.
more I can ask you. I'm surprised that that they don't just let us
Good day to
continue talking to her. Yeah, how did you meet Leliana?
How do you and Leliana know each other?
We moved through similar circles in Orlais. I believe we actually met in Val Royaux. Leliana was quite an accomplished player of the game by then.
Yeah, she was. I don't think that Art is familiar with the game.
What exactly do you mean when you say the game?
Forgive me. The game refers to the slow duels of influence among the noble and powerful of Orlais. It's a rather light-hearted name for the matter, but Orlesians are fond of playful touches.
What exactly does your job entail?
I meet with ambassadors from various factions and countries and cement alliances with them. We are a young cause. Diplomacy is essential to our credibility.
Then you speak for the Inquisition with these nobles.
I do. Someone must foster goodwill on our behalf, as well as prevent controversy as news of us spreads.
How heavily are our actions scrutinized?
Make no mistake, every noble house, every throne is waiting to see what the Inquisition does next. Many are willing to pledge support, if offers are made in just the right fashion. I intend to see that they are.
I have complete faith in you, Joe.
Tell me how you came to work for the Inquisition again.
I'd been considering leaving my post in Antiva for a new challenge when Leliana recruited me. There's such unrest in Thedas, and the Inquisition seems a promising method to stop it. It's to everyone's benefit if we prevent the Mage-Templar conflict from spreading further.
So, was it the prospect of stability that drew you here?
The full impact of the Mage Rebellion has yet to be felt, and that was before the death of the Divine. The violence must be curbed before we see it turn to full-scale war.
I can only imagine the bloodshed if it escalates further.
I'm afraid history holds many examples of what will happen if it does.
You have anything to report?
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
How are our guests?
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Sir Griffith of Denerim, a most distinguished knight of the realm. He's defeated darkspawn, slain demons, chased down abominations. Just don't ask him about it over dinner. He spares no detail.
Okay, so there's someone I need to talk to. Go to the war table to locate the soldiers.
What may I do for you?
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
What about our allies?
Any thoughts on the people here?
Who did you mean?
Oh, we get to get some juicy gossip. Ooh, we get to have Josephine dish on some gossip about our companions. I love doing this with Alistair in Dragon Age Origins. Ooh, I'm looking forward to this.
What's your impression of Solus?
I suppose I should be wary of an apostate, but our elven mage has conducted himself with the utmost propriety.
Yeah, we respect
and he
him.
has the most fascinating stories.
I think Art greatly respects Solus, because Solus, I think Art admits, is a heck of a lot smarter than he is. Varric.
I was thinking of Varric.
Oh,
I was
could
thinking of
listen to
Varric.
his tales for hours. He actually let me read a chapter of his next book he's writing. My friends would be sick with envy if they knew. It's excellent, but a bit different from his past works. Only 3 beheadings so far.
Oh, that's so unlike him. Ooh, I'm gonna save Cullen for last.
I was thinking of Cassandra.
Seeker Pentagast is a princess of the Kingdom of Nevada, although that
She's a
barely
princess.
seems
I
important.
forgot about that.
She was not interested when I asked if we might make use of her royal relations. Still, the Inquisition would not have formed without Cassandra. She's an extraordinarily driven woman.
I'm really liking Cassandra a lot. I mean, going into Inquisition, I admit, and David, if you're watching, I apologize. I admit she was one of my least interested characters. The characters I was least interested in, but she's really making a great impact on me right now. I'm really enjoying her character a lot. Let's talk about Cullen.
Commander Cullen came to mind.
The commander
Cullen's
is an
always on my
intelligent,
mind.
cautious man. I'm grateful he's in charge of our standing army. Still, he does sometimes resemble the man with a hammer to whom everything appears as a nail.
That's our Cullen, but people like me, we love him anyway.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
Oh, yes. Maeve.
You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway. It's odd to see them accepting a mage as their hero. It must be easier because you're not human. They already see you as different from those of us who lived in circles. My name is
Oh.
Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
You said you were a mage?
No, just an apprentice. Circle mages must prove themselves in a ritual called the Harrowing. I was
Right.
never very good at magic. I've got just enough talent to be a danger to other people. But when the mages rebelled, people like me had nowhere to go. The Templars would have killed us. Luckily, Seeker Pentagast took me in, along with the Tranquil I was protecting.
Okay.
You said Cassandra has you researching creatures.
Yes. If you find anything interesting in your travels, I'd appreciate you bringing it to me.
think
I
we
may be
found
able to
some
find
already.
some weakness our soldiers can exploit when fighting various creatures. At the least, some materials are useful for making potions or gear for the Inquisition.
I'm surprised that even an apprentice mage wouldn't join the rebellion.
I don't like using magic to fight. I'm not good at it either. I like studying.
Fair enough.
I like performing rituals that helped us unlock the secrets of the Veil. I liked having the Templars around to keep us safe.
That's interesting. I think you're in the minority with that, though, dear.
The Templars made me feel a lot of things, but never safe.
You have not lived my life. I was born into a Dalish clan. I lived there until my magic manifested. The Dalish cannot risk having too many mages in one clan,
Huh.
and I was one more than they could bear. They gave me a pack and sent me into the woods to find my own life. I was 7 years old.
That's terrible. What? That's awful.
I'm so sorry.
I stumbled into a village, starving and cold, a few weeks later. I started using magic to scare predators away. The villagers saw me make fire in my fist. They were terrified and wanted to kill me. Templars saved me from them. They gave me food and clothes and took me to the Circle. I've seen what life is like without the Templars, and I want no part of it. I just want to study.
That's pretty awful. I mean, the knee-jerk reaction is to think how terrible it is for the Dalish to do that to a 7-year-old girl. At the same time, I mean, I can see the practicality. Like, if for whatever reason there's too much magic within the clan, it could be dangerous to the entire clan instead of just one person. So, but still, that breaks my heart.
You said that you were keeping some of the Tranquils safe?
Yes. The mages took some of them when my Circle rebelled, but the rest were forgotten. Most Circle mages look down on the Tranquil, or try to pretend they don't exist. They don't have any emotions. They can barely take care of themselves, can't defend themselves at all. It's a shame. I like them better than most people.
Why is that?
Why would you want to spend time with the Tranquil?
That's not what I meant. That's not what I was trying to
They
say.
don't need something. When they study, they have a focus no normal person could ever match. But the Templars, even some of the mages, mistreated them just because they could. The Tranquil never fought back. If not for that, I don't know. Doesn't really matter now.
See, I should have picked the top one. Like the one when I asked why, it wasn't meant to be like, why would you do that? It was more like why would you? That's just one of the limitations. Again, one of the limitations when you're just paraphrasing what you're gonna say, because you don't really know exactly what you're gonna say, since they don't write it out for you. Because that's not what I meant to say.
Why did you decide to research dangerous creatures?
I like the outdoors. The idea of the outdoors, anyway. When some monster is coming at you, glowing eyes and burning claws, it's terrifying. But once you know how it works, you can deal with it. It's just another part of the world. So much of this world is only frightening because we don't understand it.
What you were saying about tranquils, though, it's interesting because because tranquils don't have emotions, they don't quote unquote care about things anymore. It's very easy to push them around or treat them as doormats because they don't mind you treating them like doormats. So kind of feel bad for them in that sense.
I found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it.
Perfect. I didn't mean to offend you, Maeve. Sorry. Is there anything
You've
want
brought
to say?
back some
Want to say?
fascinating things. We're putting them to good use.
I haven't done anything. I haven't put anything down yet. Here, maybe I can.
You said that you were
answer
keeping
those
some of the
questions
Tranquils
again.
safe?
Yes. Most, they don't have. It's a shame. I like them better than most people.
Oh, I can't respond. Okay, well. Alright, see ya. I wanted to change my response, but
I'll
it's
speak
okay.
with you later.
To a nicer
Thank
response.
you again for what you've brought back.
Can't do that. It's okay. Turn and
If
research.
you find anything, please bring it in.
No creature research items.
Please tell me if you find something.
I thought I had some creature items already. Or I did that already. Oh, I did that already. Maybe. Alright. Ooh, maybe Cullen's in this room? That would be nice. Cullen? No. No. No Cullen. Cullen. I want to talk to you. Where are you? Josephine. Leliana. Barrick. Solas. Where's Cullen? Oh, Cullen's up there. Cassandra. Okay, cool.
Sit me by your side in death. Make me one within your glory, and let the world see your favor.
I doubt that there's anything new down here, but I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, Yeah, it's just a bunch of locked doors. I didn't think there would be anything else here. Okay, I want to talk to Cullen and Cassandra. Cullen and Cassandra, where are you at? You're outside. I know you're outside. I didn't. Well, somebody was kind enough to close the door behind me. Well, thank you, but not the front door.
Upon his parents and onto the maker.
All right. Oh, I wanna requisition for weapons, blacksmith. Oh, the apothecary. I want to turn in the elf roots before I forget. Sorry, gotta get past. Okay, thank you. Which one's the apothecary? Oh, have I got in here? Oh, yes, I have.
Long day.
Codec unlocks. I am the one. Oh, the new song.
Researcher Menave wishes to use some inexpensive spirits. She wishes to light creature's corpse on by to determine whether it is specifically vulnerable to heat.
All right.
This is pretty. You have a pretty voice, my dear. I need to get the soundtrack of these songs.
Oh, Maker, you were him. You were the Herald of Andraste. And you were sent to test us, to see whether we would accept the Cunari as Andraste's chosen. I think everyone is worthy of love. The Maker just makes some of us larger and greyer than others.
Oh, that's your sweet.
I mean, I'm Flissa. Can I get you a drink?
Relax.
It's all right, Flissa. I won't do anything frightening.
If you wanted to close the breach, I wouldn't mind. As I said, I'm Flissa. The Inquisition soldiers needed a place to unwind, so Leliana brought me in to set up a tavern. Nothing fancy, but it's safer
lovely
for the soldiers than looking for trouble in some village.
Yeah, and it gives morale.
You said Leliana asked you to run an Inquisition tavern. How did you meet?
Dumb luck, mainly. I managed an inn back in Denerim. When I heard interesting gossip, I'd pass word to Leliana. Sometimes it was helpful. She asked if I wanted to own my own tavern, and I said yes. I didn't realize she meant this.
By the way, that girl's voice, that song is beautiful.
What can you tell me about this area?
Adan is Haven's apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harris is the Inquisition smith.
Oh, I know this
Whatever
song.
he can make you, Thren the quartermaster can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Segrit. His prices aren't too high. Yet.
Yes, this
there's
song,
also
the song that
Minay.
she's singing right now, this is from Dragon Age 2.
And things, as I understand.
Yeah, that's from
Farewell.
Dragon Age 2,
Goodbye.
only in English. Nice. 4 songs collected. I can just hang out here. I can just sit here and just listen to the music. But I can't do that during my Let's Play. I think that would just use up a little bit too much time. But Nightingale. Give me the apothecary. Which one's the apothecary? I'm like, am I even going the right way? Yeah, going this way. I think. Yeah, here we go. Hey, hey, hey! Upgrade potions. Healing potion. Regeneration potion. 18. Oh, I need a royal elf fruit. Alright, I need to find a royal elf fruit. Never mind. Alright. That's okay. Hey, Solas. Let's see if I can find the next person I want to talk to, because I think I want to talk to Cassandra. Josephine's. Leliana's there, Varric's there, Solas is there. Cullen and Cassandra are up there. So, because I'd like to chat with Leliana. Wherever she is.
Walk safely.
Repeat the chant of life.
Yeah, she's supposed
Only
to be
the
around.
word
There she is.
dispels the darkness.
Blessed are the peacekeepers.
Oh, she's praying.
The champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous. The lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us?
blood. To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing?
Are you doubting?
You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's Prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
Ooh, is Leliana starting to waver in her faith? Interesting. What's his game?
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
I don't think the Maker willed this.
I speak for no one but myself, and I have no answers for you.
You probably don't even worship the Maker. Lucky. He asks a lot. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths.
Wow.
Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
Wow. Did not expect this from Leliana. She was so gung-ho Maker. So, you know, gung-ho about the Maker the last time I checked. And wow, she's like doing a total 180 again. Is she starting to go back to the Leliana from Leliana's song? Did not see this coming. Wow, the development of her character. You could blame her killers. People die. My sympathies. Yeah, that's true. You could blame her killers, not the... We want to just blame the killers, not the Maker.
Maybe you should be angry at the people who murdered her?
If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the Divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Wow. Oh, jeez. I was about to say, like, the death of Justinia V must be affecting Leliana pretty badly, because she's, like, she was Leliana's savior. She was, you know, the one who was always there for her when Marjolaine wasn't there for her. You know, she was her role model. And so, yeah, I'm really glad that we're having this conversation right now, because I was about to say, like, I'm surprised Leliana hasn't said anything about Justinia V at all, and it's just great that she's just laying this all out on the table like this, and she's confiding in Art. That's the other thing that I think is interesting, is she's confiding in him about this. This is a very private thing. I mean, questioning your faith, that's not something that you talk about with just anyone, especially at the topic of religion, period.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come. To work, then. We will speak later.
Oh. Well, I want to talk to you now, Leliana. Leliana. No, Leliana, I can't click on you anymore. Oh. Alright, well, that was pretty cool, guys. I guess I'm just gonna have to end it right here. That was a great way to end this video. Thank you guys again for watching this episode of Gay Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. Tune in next time, everybody, and until then, love yourselves and love each other.